The Ice type has always been a fully offensive typing, with its only resistance being itself, so it's basically just a punching bag for the other types. But it is super effective against 4 types while only 4 resist it, so it makes it very dangerous to go up against if they can hit first. The Ice type has only ever received 2 Mega Evolutions, being Glalie, which leans more into offense first, and Obama Snow, which leans a bit more defensively. They both were really bad, however, so there was never really a good Ice type Mega Evolution until now. In Elite Redux, they've added 5 new Ice type Megas and have given them tools to be great. Glalie and Obama Snow have also been upgraded. But where do they stand with the others, and which of them is the best Ice type Mega Evolution? Well, some things never change. Glalie is still one of the worst Mega Evolutions in the game. Even with its stats being upgraded, its attack being raised from 120 to 130, and its speed being raised from 100 to 110, is still not super impressive. There are certain things it could do well now that it has more abilities. Its Mega now has Moody as a choice ability, which can be helpful, raising a stat by 2 every turn while dropping the other by 1. Of course, it's very RNG dependent and can really be more harmful than good, especially if its speed drops. It has a new ability in Cryo Proficiency, triggering Hail to be set up when hit with a contact move. It also adds a 30% chance to inflict the opponent with Frostburn, cutting their special attack in half. With Glalie's weak defenses, it would most likely just die anyway. If Hail is up though, its Whiteout innate will activate, giving its ice moves a 50% increase in power. This is pretty scary for one of its most powerful ice moves being Double Edge, which is normally normal, but because it still has Refrigerate, it's a base 132 ice move. And no need to worry about recoil either, since it has Impenetrable, so it only takes damage from direct attacks anyway. It's even scarier now that it has Head Smash as well. If you choose to run Crystallize, not only does it become a stab ice move, but its base power is 165. So Glalie has potential to deal some devastating damage, but consistently doing it is a struggle, and that's why it's 7th. Number 6 was a bit shocking considering it has a higher base stat total than Arceus. The normal Ice Mega Slacking has absolutely absurd stats, with the highest attack stat of all time at 210. Decent bulk with 130 HP and over 100 in both defenses. So how is this thing bad? Well, famously, regular Slacking is held back by its terrible ability, Truant, and its Mega Form has a similar issue. Its innate ability, Super Strain, is there to keep it from being unstoppable. Super Strain will not only lower its attack by 1 stage for each knockout, but will also cause every move to inflict 25% recoil. It severely limits Slacking's potential and can only really take out 1, maybe 2 Pokemon before either dying or being forced to switch out. Its power is obviously enough to take out a Pokemon, but usually the AI will send out a Pokemon with the best chance to take it out. At -1 attack, it creates a difficult fight to win. One saving grace is that it gets the Rampage innate, which allows it to ignore the recharge turn of moves if it gets a KO using them, such as Stab, Giga Impact, or Rock Wrecker, which is also Stab because of Crystallize. Sucker Punch can also be nice for surprising a speedy Glass Cannon. One thing I do think is fun is that all of its choice abilities are there to stop Pokemon from trying to hide from its power. Unseen Fist to hit through Protect, Mold Breaker for the sturdy Pokemon, and Unaware for Pokemon that bulked up defensively. At the end of the day, it's not worth wasting a Mega slot when others can actually sweep entire teams. At number 5, we have the OG Mega Obama Snow. Normally considered to be one of the worst Mega Evolutions and having an awful type combination of Grass Ice, it actually has some nice things going for it. Both its attack stats have been raised by 10, bringing them to 142, meaning it can run either and be effective with both. The way its base form's abilities really synergize with its Mega is really nice. Certain Mega's base forms have abilities like Drought that set up the sun, for example, and help its Mega form either activate one of its abilities or just boost its power. Obama Snow has this, but with 2 different options. If it runs Northwind, Aurora Veil will be set up as it enters, making it really bulky, and it gives its Mega form Chloroplast, letting it use Solar Beam right away, or use a Fire type Weather Ball. Or its base form could run Snow Warning, giving its Mega Northwind. Either one you choose will have Hail and Aurora Veil set up, since Snow Warning is an innate. Hail not only increases the Ice type's defenses by 50%, it also boosts up its Ice moves by 50% because of Whiteout. Despite its bad typing, it's very difficult to one-shot. guaranteeing to be hit by a really strong move, followed up by a powerful Ice Shard. It's still not an amazing Mega Evolution, but it's probably the best Mega Evolution for a Hail team. At number 4, we have the Ghost type Mega Evolution, Mega Frostlass. Mega Frostlass has some incredible stats very reminiscent of Fluttermane. 120 in special defense and speed, and 130 in special attack. One Sucker Punch ends this thing's existence, but it's not as fragile as it seems. Two of its abilities are there to lower the power of the opponent, either by dropping their attack stats on entry and possibly inflicting them with Infatuation, or ensuring all of their moves hit with the lowest roll possible, even adding a 5% chance for them to just miss. Nothing is guaranteed when you have to fight Mega Frostlass. One thing that is a guarantee is if Hail's up, it's going to go first because it has Slush Rush. This allows for more investment in special attack and making it really scary to go up against. The combination of Whiteout and Slush Rush makes for devastating blizzards to be thrown around left and right. Setting up Hail isn't even that risky because Soul Eater will slowly repair its lost HP with each KO, clearly making it worthwhile. If a Pokemon does take it out, Haunted Spirit will curse them, essentially ending them or forcing them to switch out. Mega Frostlass is not going to break the game open for you, but it can be a solid Ice Mega if you need to run one, especially for a mono Ghost run. The top 3 is where the legit Megas come in, starting with the secret mascot of Elite Redux, Dugong. Mega Dugong is not like most Megas where it's all about tankiness, 105 in defense and 110 in special defense, while it can still hit back with 125 special attack and 110 attack. On the surface, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that bulky, but it's actually very challenging to get through. Firstly, its base form will always set up Aurora Veil when it enters. After Mega Evolving, it has Arctic Fur, an ability that reduces the damage of all moves by 35%. Almost unkillable with Aurora Veil still up. Water Veil automatically sets up Aqua Ring as well, giving it passive recovery. Hitting it with a physical move is a huge mistake, since Cold Rebound will trigger an Icy Wind, lowering speed. It's not that fast, so giving up that advantage is a death sentence. Its coverage is nearly perfect with Sheer Cold and any water move. Scald Burns basically kill physical attackers instantly. With Hardened Sheath, physical sets work for it as well. Horn-based moves give it a +1 attack when used, and Horn Drill is now Stab because of Hydrate, so it can quickly become a problem. All in all, Mega Dugong is fantastic and you can't go wrong with using it. Only having Aurora Veil for 3 turns hurts it though, and keeping its strong base form can be enough for a lot of fights. And in second place, we have the dangerous Glass Cannon, Redux Mega Beedrill. With an insane speed stat of 175 and 115 attack, this Ice Poison type is going to hit first and hit very hard, and many Pokemon won't be surviving, especially with its adaptability boosted stab moves. None more powerful or more useful than its multi-hit moves like Icicle Spear and Toxic Needles, both guaranteeing to hit 5 times thanks to Skill Link, bringing their base power to 125 and ensuring no Pokemon without a Focus Sash survives. Each hit brings a chance to freeze burn the opponent because of Freezing Point, devastating special attackers. It will also increase its power by an additional 25% since it has exploited weakness. Toxic Spikes on the field make this Mega Evolution very happy. It has a variety of coverage moves including Brick Break, so even Steel type Pokemon aren't safe. The reason it's not number 1 though is it won't always get the kill, especially against a bulky Pokemon late game, but it's very capable of getting through fight after fight and is always a great Mega option. And the best Ice Mega Evolution without question is Mega Lapras Y. Using its Gigantamax Forms design, this bulky monster is insane. 110 in defense and 125 in special defense paired with 130 HP makes it very difficult to get through, while 125 in special attack lets it hit back with solid power. It's so much tankier than this though. Firstly, its base form has Snow Warning, setting up Hail, and boosting its defense by 50%. It has the innate Ice Scales, which halves damage from special moves. Its defenses now make it nearly untouchable, and it doesn't even stop there because it has Shell Armor, meaning it can't be crit and reduces damage by 20%. Self-sufficient recovers 1/16 of its health every turn, so it's very hard to guarantee even a 2-shot. Liquid Voice as its main ability lets it use a boosted up water type Boom Burst, great for a majority of situations. Sheer Cold will just clean up the rest. Since it has access to recover, it can stay around for so long, giving it the potential to sweep entire teams. It's great for double battles using moves like Icy Wind, Reflect, and Life Dew. Mega Lapras is just a better Mega Dugong and is both extremely tanky and extremely dangerous to fight. So the Ice type Mega Evolutions have both really bad Megas and really good Megas, but overall having an Ice Mega on your team can really help their offensive coverage. Which Ice Mega do you think is best and which is your favorite? Don't forget to leave a like for more top 10s. Shout out to all the members, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.